I am optimistic, and I trust the universe. Life is a gift, and I wake up every day and realize that. I know that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. By just being myself, I make others happy. Fuck yes.
At the beginning of this year, I set out to do a challenge of meditating for 30 days straight, in hopes of developing better habits. Beforehand, my experience with it was, well, let's just say that the following month was the most meditating I've ever done in my life. So here's the premise. I'm going to be meditating for 10 minutes a day, every day, for 30 days. I don't know if I could have said that better, but you get the idea. I know that 10 minutes seems kind of short and easy, but I would rather start with 10 minutes rather than something that's extreme, like an hour, because I know that after the challenge, I wouldn't meditate for an hour after that, but I would continue to do like 10 minutes a day. I think that's like more realistic for me. There are a couple of reasons why I want to do this challenge. First and foremost, I want to see what I'm capable of doing. If I can stay consistent for 30 days straight, it's a long time. Second, I think it's a good time to do this particular challenge. I mean, it's the beginning of the year. I feel this like unexplainable stress inside. I don't know if it's just because it's a new year and like the expectations are so high. Like I'm turning a year older this month too. So I'm just like, I have that, I don't know, there's just a lot of pressure. I'm hoping this will help me with that. Yeah, it's an overwhelming month so far, and it's just literally begun. I've also only ever used guided meditation apps like Headspace. So this is gonna be my first time actually consistently meditating on my own. It is going to be a different experience, I guess. And most importantly, I want to see if doing something as little as 10 minutes a day will have an effect on my mental health, on my clarity throughout the day, my happiness, and my stress management. I feel like those are like the top 4 things that I'm going to look out for. And I'm going to say it now so I don't forget to touch upon those at the end of the video. Kind of excited. I started out first thing in the morning and I set a timer for 10 minutes. It was noticeably more difficult to focus without a guided app. It's been a while since I've meditated, so I feel like I was just kind of a bit fidgety. I was just thinking about like, I'm gonna film this video after and then what am I gonna say? And I'm like, oh my god, don't think about that stuff. But overall, I think it was pretty fine. I mean, 10 minutes. It wasn't fine, but it was a good effort and that's all that matters. As the days went on, I started to experience some benefits of meditation, including a reduction in stress and an increase in focus throughout the day. My 10-minute session quickly turned into something that I was looking forward to every day. Okay, I hope I'm in focus. Kind of proud how my sweater matches the background. So I'm officially 2 weeks into my challenge, 14 days of meditation so far. Pretty proud of myself. I just finished my meditation session for today and I noticed that I do this weird thing, especially on the days where I have a lot of things to do. I'd literally be going back and forth with myself saying like, should I meditate today? It's only 10 minutes, but 10 minutes for some reason just seems like a long time. I would do that for like 10 minutes when I could have already done it. So yeah, it's just ridiculous. And I noticed that I do this a lot with other things too, like going to the gym or getting fast food versus cooking at home. I don't know. I always just look at it as an option, even though it's part of my goal, even though I'm doing this challenge. I had a lot of questions. I was learning every day and making observations. Sometimes it's hard to call yourself out on some things, but how will we ever grow if we don't? There's a quote by Osho that states, "To meditate means to become a witness." In our busy lives, we're hardly ever just doing that. Not judging myself for not working, not thinking about checking my phone, being away from any noise in the world, even if it's just for a couple of moments. Simply put, it was nice to sit down and not worry about shit. Alright, well, we are finished. I can't believe it's been 30 days of meditation. I definitely learned a lot more about myself than anything else, really. The more I did it, the more I just genuinely looked forward to it every day. If it wasn't something that I would do first thing in the morning, I could tell right away that my day was already a bit different without it. It was just giving myself time to breathe before I started thinking about a billion other things throughout the day. I just would feel more focused on the days that I would meditate first thing in the morning or like very early in the morning compared to meditating later in the day. If I felt like I could spend just 10 minutes sitting down, literally doing nothing, then I would have enough time to do everything else in the day. Like, it just would set the pace. So it did lower my stress in terms of that. I think that time was something that I was really struggling with. So there's a whole bunch of other spiritual stuff about meditation that I did learn about, but those are probably the key things that I saw change in my personal life. I'm about to start another challenge for February, so looking forward to that. But anyways, yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend meditating. I'm glad that I did it, no regrets. And it is something that I want to continue on and incorporate in my daily life. So there we go. So if you like this video, then subscribe, and you can also find me on Instagram at Life of Riza as well, and I will see you soon.